Hey, Johnny O. Hi, Al Redmer. Hi, Vicky Allman. Hi, Julian Jones. I got on my Schaefer hat. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state, and Governor Schaefer used to come to my store on Falls Road. That was my property on Falls Road. I asked for a federal investigation into Jake's Grill. I asked for a federal investigation in Scott Shellenberger. I asked for a federal audit into Jake's Grill, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, for money laundering and other things. Darlene Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Duran Battle, everybody that was working on that store while I was locked up in Illinois. Because, see, I was locked up in 2 different states. I was locked up in Illinois, and I got sole proprietorship. That means nobody can sign my checks, nobody can open up my store, nobody can run my business, nobody can go in my mailbox, nobody can take my identity. And they took my identity. So I asked for the Department of Justice to come investigate the corruption in Baltimore County Courts and Baltimore County, period. The Office of County Counsel, the City Solicitor, the County Solicitor, Caminet's office, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter, Judge Janae. I asked for a federal investigation. You feel me? I want a federal investigation because y'all kidnapped me, man. I'm a businessman. I had a legitimate business. I was clocking $260,000 a year. I'm out $2.6 million in lost income and wages. And y'all representatives participated in this fraud. I was making a movie about y'all's government, man. I was making a movie about y'all's politics, your prison industry. I'm a prisoner's right advocate. I'm an inmate. I'm an N62528. I went to jail for turning in guns and drugs to the police. This illegal war on drugs. So this is where we going with this. On February the 2nd, 2011, I turned Scott Shellenberger and Governor O'Malley to the city solicitor in Baltimore City, and I turned him in over to Greg Bernstein. I turned y'all in. 5 days after I turned y'all in, y'all locked me up for terrorist activity. Y'all charged me with terrorism. Dog, I'm not a terrorist. I shoot people. I put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. That's what I used to do. I'm a cook. I'm a caterer. I'm a laid-back individual. But y'all kicked the dog. Y'all kicked the sleeping dog. Y'all did something that you shouldn't have did. And I asked Al Redmer and them for a federal investigation. That's me when I was locked up. All right, this is legal mail, legal response required. I asked for the Department of Justice, and I asked for a reason. I asked for a reason because y'all sat here and didn't deliver my mail. Y'all took mail while I was in jail. I asked for a federal investigation while I was in jail because y'all tried to kill me. Federal violation, federal investigation, federal funding, all right? 19 civil, all right? Richard McFeely got this. You feel me? He got this. That's the California FBI in Nevada. Because, see, I was supposed to go to my mother's funeral on February the 10th. Y'all locked me up and kept me from going to my mother's funeral. I got Southwest airline tickets that so I was supposed to leave February the 10th and come back on February the 13th because I had a case in Baltimore City for $54 million on February the 24th. So if I had all that going on, why would I sit here and why would I sit here and make a bomb threat if I got a $54 million case in Baltimore City against Scott Shellenberger? I had a $54 million case against Scott Shellenberger, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, Governor O'Malley. It was called Dred Scott. Al Redmer, you got my insurance claim going. You got my insurance claim going, so you need to talk about that. And the media had that. You feel me? You had that. You had that. Like I said, you contact my brother in Nevada office. He ain't in Nevada no more. He retired. But everything else is on Shorty's voice. I got all the videos there, and I put this out there for you to see. The director, James P. O'Neill, Deborah Richardson, Lieutenant Dixon, the medical director. Y'all kidnapped me. You kidnapped me and kept me from attending my mother's funeral. You kidnapped me and labeled me a terrorist. You kidnapped me. Al Redmer, Johnny O. I asked for the Department of Justice when they locked me up. I asked for the Department of Justice when they kidnapped me. Get all my material from the Department of Justice because I got a case filed with the Department of Justice and the FBI. I did my own investigation. It's all about mass incarceration in the prison industry. Do your job. You want to be county executive? Whoever wins this job got to deal with this anyway. Whoever wins cabinet's seat got to deal with this anyway, because this business is undone. And Al Redmer is the insurance adjuster. He's the insurance commissioner. If he don't do something about my property, my truck, my computer, my illegal incarceration, then why is he an insurance commissioner? I was insured by the state. I got consumer protection fraud. I got all that. And y'all ain't doing nothing about this. Y'all running for office. But before you get that seat, you got to handle my business about my insurance claim. I'm out $2.6 million. I'm homeless. At y'all's next debate, I'm bringing this letter with me. And I'm going to bring this with me. And I'm going to bring this with me. And I'm going to ask you about my insurance claim. I'm going to ask you about the money that's being donated from the insurance lobbyists to your campaign. We're going to talk about campaign financing, and we're going to talk about the Department of Justice, because I want them to come and investigate Hogan. I want them to come and investigate Shellenberger. And since you with Hogan, I want my insurance claim submitted to the Department of Justice. All my evidence, everything. You can't shield the corruption by your office. Y'all running for office, y'all got to run through me. Y'all going to see me for the next 43 days. And I'm going to holler Department of Justice every day until I get my property back, until I get what belongs to me. I was making a movie about y'all. I'm getting ready to serve you up. I'm getting ready to serve you up. Johnny O, Vicky Alma's involved. The county council involved. Julian Jones involved. You got that videotape. The first day I met you, I told you what I was going to do. I'm a man of my word. You want black votes? Then you got to clean up the corruption. You need black votes. You got to clean up the corruption. You ain't going to get no black votes if you don't resolve my case before November. Resolve the case before November, you won't be sitting in that seat. And the federal government going to be looking at your insurance commissioner. You between a rock and a hard place. You between a rock and a hard place. This is where the road meets the rubber. Because y'all got to come out into the public. Y'all got to come out for us to vote. Y'all got to come out and debate us. The voters want to see what you doing. And I'm going to give them everything to see. I'm going to make sure that they see everything. Because I keep everything live. Shorty live. And I'm going to stay live. Because I ain't trying to end up dead. That's why I keep my live feeds rolling. That's the only thing that keeps me alive. Because y'all tried to kill me. Y'all put guns to my head.